Hey friends, welcome back to part 2 of our Hooked on You Dead by Daylight dating simulator. If you haven't already, smash that like button and hit that subby button. Please do it now. I'm excited to go ahead and start simping for these sexy killers. Okay, so where did we leave off? You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Ooh, hello, Huntress. How are you? Oh, good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started, which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually, I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. Yeah, that's totally how it is. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy or writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yeah, she's pretty. She's got the manly arms and the gorgeous eyes and the titties. Yes, beautiful. But I was just gonna narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask, your bunny mask is quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Huh. Aw, these people are gonna have some sad backstories. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a little bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky, probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. Sure, we'll have some jerky. When on Murder's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry and you can chow down on jerky centrally, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quietly chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Guys, do you hear that music? It's bumping. This is some good game music. Anyways, have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there. You do not play around, freaky. Yeah, we need to know. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, freaky. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once. Does that count? Oh god. Don't tell me you're into animals. You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. Haha, you're so cute, Huntress. No, it does not count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand? Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. It seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. I mean, that's a good idea. I think I've done that before, use a hair clip to tie up a bag of chips. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? Let's show her something. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the barrette off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Aww. He's a big sweetheart. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Oh, it's you two. They're my least favorite characters in this. They're weird. I don't know. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. Man, y'all shove it. I'm doing me. That's strictly slotted for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, go, go. Man, just let me enjoy my time here in this island. Leave me alone. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. They're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. There is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voices trembling. You realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand this whole schedule thing. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald, if you even try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood. Cynthia, Fuss and Muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. I love that he forgets their names. I love it. It's so funny. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. We renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time. So, Freaky, who do you think should go? Aw, damn it, that's a name. Okay. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I kind of want to hear more of Huntress's story. She gave us a little flash into her past, and I want to hear more. I choose you, Huntress. Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Oh my. Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There's a village outside the deep and ominous red wood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and bush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast. Singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice was the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not child, not fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who have seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with blood, so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there. For what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers call her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girl she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. Sorry, that I read ahead, and Yeah, that was a little hard sentence. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. Oh, Huntress, she can't have kids and she's crying. Oh, that's sad. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she'd pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Oh, that's so sad. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. Oh. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old gray wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. I guess we'll do slow singing, you know? He'll snatch you up between his teeth, if on the bed's edge you sleep. He'll drag you to the forest deep, beneath the quaking tree. Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep, count the woolly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends and you are both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song. Bayu Bashaka, the old Soviet lullaby, right? It is the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they are so much. Aww. This is such a good story, guys. I love this. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility lasts for all of 7 seconds before Trickster shows up and starts blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? You know, you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in the ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Oh my goodness. Why? I thought, oh, what's that guy's name? Sorry, I'm like bad with names. Super horrible. The big guy, the big muscle dude. Trapper. I think Trapper. I thought he had a big ego on him, but here's Trickster. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of this cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course she liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find all the stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. I hate to mention this, but why does her foot look like that? It looks like a hand! And I don't like it. It's very unsettling. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all the campfire with a dip in the hot tubs, shall we? Aw, she's like, come on, let's go. Dipping in hot tubs with the Huntress? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that? Just don't forget our little talk. I'll try not to, but she's distracting. Ooh, this looks fun. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Guys, this music is like a cha-cha. This has a really good soundtrack. I can't believe it. Before you run off, I just wanted to make one thing clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. Yeah, I got that. No way. How cool. That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Guys, look at her butt. Look at that booty. And I think she's wearing a thong. Ooh. Huntress false shyly twirls her hair. Tell the truth, what do you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of a best-selling seller such as the comic mastermind Davosky? I don't know who that is, but sure, of course. It was really a well-told narrative, clear beginning, middle, and end. Riveted from the start, plus the woman in the forest, I mean you, are clearly not a true villain. You are just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're being a suck-up. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Call it her tired storytelling? Or chuckle awkwardly? I guess we'll chuckle. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm about to die and also maybe falling in love. Okay, did you say that to her? You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? Why is our person so, like, forward? Oh my goodness. We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves were about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting, but after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches your imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth, then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least that's what you think she was doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay. Good night, my little snack. Oh my goodness. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. I hope not. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress' story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children in an attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on the island? Is this your salvation or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smile is stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by a firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're gonna make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead, I'm ready. Away we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Oh, here it is. Here's the button. And 92. Let's see what's on this station. I hear nothing. Okay, turn that off. Turn it off. No matter how many things you listen to, you can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier? I didn't get to hear the other music. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. I didn't want to, I guess. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? I mean, that doesn't really make much sense. Okay. They said not to disturb their beauty sleep, but I guess we're going to anyway. I kind of want to do Spirit now. I think Spirit would be good. Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. I thought you didn't have pores. Really? What? Even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. Ooh? A brush? It's a small comb carved from bamboo. I guess you can hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I want it back though. And if you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me? If that's the last thing I do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try and keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. Had a good time on the private yacht today, huh? That comforting, rocking sensation. Yeah, that was me. Oh yeah, you're welcome. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Wrath stares at you awkwardly. He says nothing, just stares. You look around to see if there's something going on behind you, or on either side. Nope, just staring. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with Spirit right before bedtime. Are you making some sort of alliance? Are you with... Wrath scans the horizon. I was just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before, and something seems off on this island since you arrived. Even more off than usual. Maybe we could talk more about that tomorrow. It's just, since you got here, I think we could have had a really nice day tomorrow together. It's just, you have no idea how long I've been here with these monsters. To be honest, I have no idea either. They're just awful, boring, and loud and stupid. You're different, and there's finally someone here on my level. You're thoughtful, interesting, gentle. I think we could, have fun. I could show you some cool stuff if you want. If you don't, that's totally cool. I get it, no pressure. In fact, probably just forget I was here. Good night. I mean, honestly, I don't really want to hang out with Wrath too much. I don't like how he looks, and he's a little buzzkill, but it's fine. Finally alone, for real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Hopefully not. That would be nice. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Oh geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today really went well. These are some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do you think of the newcomer? Do I have to say, oh, I do. Attractive, mysterious. I don't really know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphon. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wrath, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time, major buzzkill. Budkill? Trapper, oof, where do I begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own ever since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on a huge part of something called life. Oh. Okay. If I'm being honest, I just want to kill just about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even the few people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. But this person, for some reason, I would like them to continue living. For now. One false step and... well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason. And they better call me Trapper. I swear, if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm gonna kill the Siron guy. I'm not really sure how I feel about Freaky. On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for Freaky if they just keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that maybe could work out for my planner for me. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it, circulation just isn't my thing. I choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe? Okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Well, yeah, true. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Okay. Achievement unlocked. Still alive. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. Nice. You're not even suspicious of the fact you fell asleep by the campfire. but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Ooh, Trickster, you got me some coffee? I love coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Thank you. That is a cute picture. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians, if I can say that word, are morning people. Are they really? I wonder why. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the island, now is the never mind, he left. I think that's a foreshadow for a DLC for this game. The other island, unless it's going to be in this game that we get to go to the other island. But, I mean, I would make a DLC off another island and just bring all the other killers into it. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... Oh, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good at a skateboard. And he definitely didn't bring that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. And I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Okay, so he didn't bring me a coffee. That hurts my heart. Hey, wait a second. How could a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not a parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me, and become their watery grave. Actually, to speak of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, thumbs up review. If it was crafted with love or that's a type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean's right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes, there are even some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated, the universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as a part of creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment. Not be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Oh my. Okay, guys, okay. So, there's another night gone out of the way. We got a good bit done learning about the Huntress and, you know, a few other people. I think we're gonna go ahead and cut it off here, make it a short episode today, and we'll pick it back up another time. But if you're excited to see what's going on our next adventure of this vacation, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know whenever I post another video of this. So enjoy the rest of your day, morning, evening, whatever time it is for you. Bye, friends.